Hey guys, so I know this whole me unboxing stuff is kind of becoming a thing with my videos recently, but like I've said, there's really a ton of stuff going on and a lot of changes being made and just a lot of things are getting switched around, so I need supplies to do so. And this video is going to be a little bit different than the last ones, but I'd actually planned to be putting out a dubia breeding video today, or kind of a how I set up my dubia today. Yes, I've restarted my dubia colony since the last disaster. But as you may notice behind me, the water dragon cage is empty, and you might see over here I've got a 40-gallon with the water dragon, with Erwin in that cage for right now, kind of temporarily as we're setting up this cage. But yeah, so I've had a bunch of videos that I was supposed to be putting up, but you could say we had kind of a family emergency. My uncle just kind of passed away out of nowhere, and we've been kind of more focused on dealing with that than making videos, so the videos kind of come second when it comes to that. So otherwise, let's get into the video and we'll kind of see what I've got going here. You guys may remember I had these ledges, like these big, like, formed ledges that would go on the wall of this cage back here. Well, every so often the ledges kind of get pretty nasty, just from being clawed on and everything, and they've held up for like 5 years, but after a certain amount of time they just kind of deteriorate, and we actually ordered new ones and some different stuff that we didn't have in the past, but that's kind of, that wasn't my call. My parents actually paid for this stuff, which was kind of a nice little treat. They just like ordered random stuff, so it was just kind of like a surprise, I guess. I guess it was more that they were just like tired of looking at the ledges and stuff that weren't like perfectly clean. Apparently they ordered like the Y log thing. Okay. But yeah, so I mean, that's cool. I'll find a way to kind of incorporate that. But basically everything that was in the cage, minus a couple things, got tossed out. So that's the other catch, is that I have to now find new wood and everything. I already have like the background and such, but everything else is going to be quite interesting trying to replace. But I mean, this thing's kind of cool. It's a little different. I think Erwin's going to tear it apart pretty quickly because it's kind of, it feels like it's made out of like styrofoam almost, but yeah, I never got those in the past, but I guess we'll see what happens with that. And then I got this smaller box here where I put those scissors. And go ahead and point this down so we can see the smaller box. Yeah. Okay. I hate boxes that come with those like big old industrial staples in them. I don't know why. It just like bothers me. Because then I always, like, they always just go missing. Like there will be one that just like drops and then you step on it a day later and have a staple in your foot, and you know, it's not that much fun. Especially when you've got like a carpet that it matches with. And then they tape on top of it, which makes it impossible to get that one out without just shredding the box. But yes, I think this should be the majority of the ledges. Then again, who really knows? I'm not totally sure. Like I said, this is all kind of up in the air. I'm not totally sure what they ordered. Okay, so it looks so far so good. So here's the big ledge that goes kind of on the bottom right side of the cage. Not, it's like the bottom right ledge, I guess you could say. And for those of you who are wondering how they get put on, you can see there's little holes drilled in the back. And then you've just got like fasteners here that you basically will attach them to. So you got the big main ledge right here. I don't know how well you could see it when it was back here, but voila. The big ledge. And they're all really light and like, and they're pretty easy to install, and just, I mean, they usually clean up pretty easy too, which is nice. I mean, everything about them is pretty nice. They just like everything, they don't hold up to time of reptiles. Reptiles manage to tear apart everything pretty easily, and they're all like coated with like this fine dust, so I should probably not be putting them like on the couch, but oh well. Okay, then this is one of the other ledges, like just the normal ledges. They're all exactly the same when it comes to these ledges. There's 3 of these, so there's a total of 4 ledges that go in the cage. I'm actually going to put these on the ground, and then I'm probably going to have to wash them before we put them in the cage. But yeah, there's reptile show in Petaluma, I think, next weekend. I should be going to pick up some supplies. I've never actually been to that show before, so it'll be a first for me. And then Anaheim and Sacramento are both next month, so I should be going to those as well. Apparently I got more events. Okay. So yeah, I got more of the events. All the fast paper. Driver's inspection report. Let's see. Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense now. Okay, now I get this. Okay, so this is apparently going to be like the base for the Y log. That makes more sense. At first I was kind of like, oh, okay, let's draw down on the bottom. Okay, that makes sense. So this is the base for the Y log. You like attach it to that, and it will be standing up kind of like this. There's like the little fastener on the bottom, but it'll kind of go like that. And I'm not totally sure where I'm going to incorporate it in, but I'm sure I can make it work. So yeah, that's that. I don't believe there's anything else in here, but it's kind of hard to tell when you've got 500 stupid pieces of paper. And then this, I do believe it's kind of heavy to be it, but I think it's going to be like the guard for the center of the, for like the front of the cage, because I noticed that is gone as well. So that like should make it so bedding doesn't get into the tracking for the cage. Jesus, they like quadruple stapled this through like 4 different layers of cardboard. I really hate packing paper. Okay, yeah, so that's what this is. It still feels kind of heavy. So yeah, so that's the guard. Basically, it's just got an adhesive strip on here, and then this, like, it's just, I think, acrylic. You just kind of put it there, and then it makes it so whatever bedding you have in the cage, you know, stays in the cage and doesn't clog up the tracking. It works okay. I mean, it's not perfect by any means. Like, some bedding still definitely gets into the tracking, but nothing that's not like manageable. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, put this here too. It's pretty heavy, like there's something else in there. I feel like there's probably something else going on. Ow. What the hell is that? There's another log. Why is there another log? I do not know what to do with this. Maybe it's supposed to like lean in between the Y log. Something. Like I said, I never ordered any of this stuff, so I don't know exactly what it's for. I don't think there's anything else. No, it does not look like there's anything else. So this apparently is going to like rest on the Y log like this or something. And take up a huge part of the cage. Make things probably difficult, but okay, we'll make that work, I guess. So yeah, I'm seeing this stuff all for the first time, just as you are. So now I get to try and figure out how the hell I'm gonna make that work. I think that's more designed for like iguanas and like cages that might be a little bit bigger than. Alright guys, so that's about it, I think. I should hopefully have a new video up soon, and yeah, the answers video, still working on it. The Dubia reading video, still putting that together, and I've got like 3 other videos I'm actually currently working on. So bear with me, and they will be out soon. I'm going to give you guys one kind of, I guess, quick look at the cage, and then I guess I'll give you guys a look at Irwin real quick, just so you can kind of see, you know, the star of the show, who this entire thing is actually all for. Okay, and my camera doesn't want to come off the tripod. Okay, so basically, you've got your 3 ledges down there, the Y log, and the other long log that I don't know particularly what I'm going to do with. You've got the big ledge, you've got the guard, and then you've got the vents in there. And that's just going to be the vents on the very bottom, and you can see me in the reflection. And yes, there's the statue with the strange hats on it. That statue creeps me out. But what are you gonna do? But yeah. So, the cage has been completely cleaned out, and god, that sucked, that was a pain. And yeah, the like underneath part has been cleaned out too, because every single item related to my reptiles has basically been shoved underneath there. I'd like just stopped even going underneath there because people would just randomly put stuff in there. And there's Irwin. Hey buddy, say hi to the camera. It's like, no, I don't wanna. I don't want to. You got me in this tiny little cage, and I don't like you. And I'm really sick of your shit. Yeah, well, sorry, bud. So, here you go. That's Irwin. That is the water dragon, and yeah, he's actually been having some health issues.
So that's part of the reason why we're really kind of revamping the cage. As some of you may know, he's pretty old, so as water dragons get older, they usually tend to have problems with their mouths and their liver and stuff. His liver currently is fine, and his bodily functions are all fine, but his mouth is kind of messed up. He's got some dead teeth and such, which just kind of is something that happens. I mean, he's like close to 8 years old, so he's an old water dragon when it comes to captivity. I mean, they can live 15 years, but it's not very common. But he's still toughing it out, and he's still a pain in the ass, and he's still got a lot of life in him though. So I think he'll probably make it for another maybe another 5 years or so. He should probably be able to stick it out there, and I hope so, because I love the guy. He's my little buddy. Alright, so that's Irwin, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace.